Hey everyone, my name is Ron, and it's Wednesday, so that means it's time for another Wednesday Word. Here you go. Now that silence, wasn't that a little awkward? The fact that you're just sitting there watching me and it's quiet, no music, it's a little awkward, isn't it? And I find in our lives, we live out of that same way. Whenever there's a moment of silence or stillness or rest, we need to fill it with noise. I don't know, maybe for you, you're realizing that as school is starting, you have all these assignments coming up, you have to deal with online classes, maybe even have tests coming up already because, I don't know, teachers love to give tests. Or maybe there's things going on with your family where it's just constant noise in your life, or you're with your friends, or maybe with your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever is going on. A lot of times we have noise in our lives that we just can't seem to get rid of. And I think even sometimes we put it there on purpose. We're sitting there on the couch and we're bored, so what do? We pick up our phones, our tablet, our iPad, whatever it is, and we scroll through Instagram, we send Snapchats, we play some game. Let's be honest, we all have one. We have that thing that we go to automatically. And so much so that when we're bored with that app or whatever it is, as soon as we close it, we open it back up again because we don't like even the moments, the seconds of stillness in our life. And what I want to suggest to you today is that stillness and rest are a huge parts of our life. And actually that awkward silence is indicative of the fact that we actually need it in our lives, that our souls are longing for, and that we were made to have stillness and rest in our lives even since the beginning. It says in Psalm 23, 1-3, "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters, and he refreshes my soul." Now, I don't know if you caught that, but there's 3 things in there that specifically pertain to rest that are gonna happen no matter what. First of all, he makes me lie down in green pastures. He makes me. He doesn't suggest to me. He doesn't say, hey, how about you lie down? He makes me. God makes us rest. There are times in our lives where we are so overwhelmed, where we find that we just can't handle it anymore. And our bodies are just shutting down, and we need that peace, we need that rest, we need that stillness in our life. And the thing about God is, he's gonna give it to us. He's gonna give it to our souls, whether we make time for it or not. God isn't forcing it on you because it's bad for you, because he knows that our bodies aren't meant to go and have constant noise in our lives. The second thing we see is this: he leads me beside quiet waters. He leads me. He's not telling us to go and saying, figure it out. He leads us. He's guiding us to what true rest is. He might make us, he might point us, he might take us to the rest, but he's not just leaving us there to figure it out. He leads us. He knows what our soul wants. He knows what we long for. He knows the peace that we're looking for. He knows the things that can answer the issues in our lives, and he leads us to it. And then lastly, it says he refreshes my soul. He doesn't just take you there. He doesn't just lead you to where you gotta go. He refreshes your soul. He doesn't take you there and say, all right, here's your rest, and you know what? You're gonna leave out of this time of stillness and rest feeling empty. You see, a lot of times, if we don't go to God for our peace and stillness, we're kind of just sleeping, right? And we leave stillness, we leave rest, and we don't feel truly invigorated. But here's the thing: when we go to God in stillness and in rest, put everything aside, the phone, the TV, whatever it may be, whatever thing that you're filling your space with, your noise in your life with, when you put that aside and you allow God to take you to rest, to lead you to rest, and to refresh your soul, you will be a changed person. Matthew 11:28, it says this: "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." He doesn't say, come to me, all you who are wearied and burdened and Christian. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened and have their life right. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened and are doing everything right. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are in life, but Jesus is calling you to him, and he wants you to find rest in him, because he promises that the rest and stillness that he has will fulfill you. It'll refresh you. It'll lead you to a place where you will encounter God in a way that you haven't before. You will encounter stillness and rest in a way that you haven't before. It'll give you what your soul is longing for, whether you realize it or not. So friends, I want to encourage you with this. Go to Jesus. Go to God. He is humble and gentle in heart, and he will give you the rest that your soul is looking for. And that is your Wednesday word.